It was a weird thought that I could do this, and I can't believe I
I read an interview, and look, I don't
road.
just sit around reading interviews that you do, Bob. Don't get that impression, Like I could have just called you myself and asked you all these questions. But
you have other interviews to read.
Sure, of course. But I did read an interview about how this film got made. You took a look at how well the TV show was doing in foreign markets. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you said, hey, what if I made a movie that did well in foreign markets as well, which are mainly action films because they translate well. And you just got it together and you did it.
Yeah, I mean, it took a long time. It took years. And I think I was more surprised by the fact that when I first suggested it, no, people didn't say you're crazy or that could never happen. Everybody who heard it, the pitch, which was basically that, you know me from Mr. Show and all this comedy that I did, but around the world, like nobody's seen any of that. They've only seen Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, The Post, these kinds of movies. And I play it especially in Better Call Saul, I play like an earnest guy who's like kind of devious and he's very
an Ernest
wily.
Film, almost. Like Ernest goes to lawyer school.
Well, we wanted to call it Ernest is Nobody. But there's some legal thing where you can't just use the Ernest name.
The lawyer, and you're a lawyer on that show. Couldn't you have figured it out?
Actually, to become a lawyer in real life, I have to do 10 more episodes.
Oh, okay.
And then that will make me an official real lawyer.
Oh,
You either have to go to law school and pass the bar, or you have to do 60 episodes of a TV show that is based in the legal system in some manner. All the people on Night Court are all lawyers and judges now.
John Larroquette represented me when I had a misdemeanor.
Missy
theft.
misdemeanor.
Yeah.
By the way, she's a lawyer.
She's a lawyer,
her name
weirdly
is
enough.
Misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they just said, you know what a misdemeanor is, clearly. That's your name. You clearly have a basis for legal thinking and thought and the structures and strictures of legal law. And we want you to please be a lawyer. And Missy Misdemeanor Elliott said, please, thank you. I would love that. That's very honored to be me. And I appreciate you. And together
they came to an agreement where
they came to an agreement, and that's why at the Supreme Court right now there's only one justice, Missy Misdemeanor Elliott.
That's right. So she's a social media expert. Please welcome back to the show, Francesca Bolognese.
Hi, no, Scott, I'm not a social media expert. You always get it wrong with your team. I don't know who at your team say the wrong thing, but I am not a social media expert.
I beg your pardon. I don't have a team necessarily as much as...
your big team of people that you work with, they get it wrong every time.
Look, I know that I have 20 people standing behind me right now, but they don't work on the show. They're just watching.
So I am not a social media expert, and I know last time I come on, I work for Bed Bath & Beyond, in Best Buy Beyond. I don't work for them anymore, Scott. I get a new job.
You have as Rudy North said, you have a new job.
I have a new job, yes.
This is incredible. Bob, I don't know if you have ever listened to the show before. I'm doubting that you ever have, but Francesca here, she what would you do? You were working for Bed Bath & Beyond, and you would go on to Instagram posts that they would post and argue with the clients. Is that essentially what it was?
Let's say somebody comment on a picture on I don't know, Twitter of Bed Bath & Beyond product, and they say, oh, I went to Bed Bath & Beyond and I buy myself a VCR, and inside the VCR I find a lot of little hairs. Well, that for me, then I commented, no, you a piece of shit. Why you not take your VCR, go sink to the bottom of a pit of mud and die? But I get fired for that.
Wait, you got fired? I thought you got hired for that. I thought that's what they wanted you to do.
No, they didn't know that I was doing what I was doing.
Oh, no. And you confessed it on this podcast.
Well, yes, but mostly because I comment on Bath and Body Work Bath and Body Works post, and I say, why you not take your body wash, cucumber scented body wash, shove it up your stupid butt and drown with the body wash in your body till you die.
Oh no! So you're not only responding to complaint posts that people do for your own company, Bed Bath & Beyond, but you're out there trying to snipe other companies and tear them down?
Yes, and so then Bath and Body Works, they sue Bed Bath and Beyond, and then they fire me. And I said, what do you want me to do? Where am I supposed to go?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
when people are
no.
fired, you should be given like where you should go.
A different job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You should be. You're fired from here, but now
Yes.
walk down the street.
It's like take a penny, leave
Second-
a penny.
yeah,
Like,
right.
get fired, but also you get hired here.
Yes.
And that didn't happen.
No, that
You
didn't happen. I have a son. I have a son named
What?
When did you have this son? Before
We've
you
never
were fired,
talked about
or just-
this.
Is this news? Did you just have a baby?
No. He is he's 17 years old. I had him for a long
You
time.
just had a 17.
How long have you had him? About 17 years?
I got him about I don't know, 15 years ago. I got him.
Okay, yeah, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
I said to Bed Bath and Beyond the CEO named Richard. I said, Richard, what do you want me to do with my son? Where do
Yeah.
you want me to go? And my husband, Ryan.
Right. Who does
You have a husband too? This is
Does
we're-
he work? Does your husband work?
My husband, he work. He make the blades for razors.
He
Oh.
makes those? Like he works at the factory?
Yes,
Or he does them one at a time.
he work at the factory, but he make each blade by hand for Gillette.
Wow, handmade artisan.
Does he ever
Yes.
cut himself? Everyone asks.
That's
that.
All the
gotta be
time.
the question.
He's constantly on medical leave, which is why I need to work for both of us. So
I bet in that plant they have one of those, days since the last time accident, but it says
Yeah.
hours or even minutes.
Seconds maybe or
yes.
moments.
So I say,
Anyway,
yes.
I say
I'm sorry to take you down this side road. I know
Yeah,
you're trying
but
to express something important.
No,
You
obviously,
gotta-
but Francesca, you've
very
never mentioned
important.
your family. I've never even brought it
So
up. I
you've been
apologize.
fired because you willfully and on your own offered critiques of some of the commentary on social media of
other
your own
bus-
company. You were trying
right.
to defend
Yes.
your company, and then
Right.
you started making snipey comments about
See,
other
you
companies.
are almost a lawyer, Bob.
Well, I think the term snipey comments gives
Sure.
it away.
Of course,
I've
yeah.
obviously studied for the bar.
What would Sal say about this?
I can settle it for you. Just give me a lot of money and I'll lie.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That guy.
That character.
wow.
Now listen. What are you going to do?
Yeah,
what are you going to do? You have
what are
a
you gonna
son, you have a husband. Neither of them.
This is what
So what are you going to do? No, that's us asking you. What are you going to do? You can't just say yeah.
So I
You
say
can just agree
to
with
the
us.
CEO, I say, what do you want me to do? He says, you know what? Bed Bath and Beyond open high school in Chicago. Why you not go work for the high school?
What? Wait, Bed Bath and Beyond opened a high school?
Yes,
So it's like a branded high school?
yes, everything Bed Bath and Beyond.
Really? This is incredible. I mean, I wonder, I've always wondered, Bob, and I'm sure you have, why don't more companies open high schools? You know what I mean? Like Subway. Okay, it's a sandwich shop, but why don't they open a high school?
This I don't know, Scott. People just have there's a dearth of imagination
Yeah.
in some of our boardrooms.
So they opened a high school in Chicago and they said, why don't you just go work there? Is everything in the high school Bed Bath & Beyond, like you can find it in the
Yes.
actual Bed Bath & Beyond stores?
Yes, every product is there. The mascot is one bag and one bed.
The school mascot?
The school
The
mascot.
school mascot, yes. So,
One bed and one bath. room.
yes. Yes.
Okay. Wow.
So I had to move to Chicago
Oh, no, the
Ugh.
worst.
So I go to Chicago. I'm like, what the fuck is this place? Everything's so, everybody's so drunk all the time.
that's Chicago.
Everybody tell me that I should know where the lake is because that's how I know where I am in the city.
That's all they care about there. Oh,
Everybody tell me I need to eat a pizza. I go to a stupid
Right,
restaurant.
deep dish. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I wait 8 hours, 9 hours.
9 hours?
And
I could
out
fit in 3
comes-
gym sessions.
Out comes a lasagna
Oh.
and a pie crust. So
Wait a minute. Are you
I'm-
just doing your stand-up chunk about Chicago right now, or is that what you're working on?
Yes, so that's another thing. I get into comedy.
Oh yeah, everyone in Chicago is into comedy.
I mean, in
yeah.
improv, I take a second
Yeah,
class.
yeah, everyone is there. Yeah, it's like it's mandatory when you move to Chicago.
So it's
Right.
just been really a lot of trauma and trouble for you
The 2 TRs.
since you were fired. But you do have a job at the Bed Bath & Beyond High School.
what
Is
do you
it high
actually do
school or
there?
junior high?
It's a high school. I work as a guidance counselor for the kids
Oh.
to get into college.
You're a very critical
Yeah.
thinker.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of good for a guidance counselor. You can analyze things.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
yes.
have you do you feel, is it working out? Is it a good job? Or because you sound like you're very unhappy with Chicago. All the things that you have to do there, eat at Greektown, go to
yeah.
the Cubs games.
Go to Sluggers.
Every Cub game you have to go to?
I had to go to every Cub game. I had to go to the Cubby Bear bar afterward. I had to go to Sluggers and hit a ball with a bat.
No, every day?
Every
Jeez.
day.
Scott, you've never been to Chicago, obviously.
I've never been.
You've
I will
been
never
there.
go.
And
Every day they want me eat mozzarella stick at
It's a
1
burden.
a.m.
Oh,
it's a burden.